Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? Nick O'Leary here. Just thought I'd spontaneously make an extra video this week. So yes, this video is going to be the third one this week. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about EVs in general. Now, normally when I make a video, I write up a script. Well, not really a script, but like some bullet points and facts, just to make sure the facts and figures are correct. But I'm kind of winging this one. So I haven't written up any notes. I kind of know the title of the video. I just wanted to chat. We're going to go for a little drive because I've had this Tesla Model Y now for the past week, and it's been great. I have thoroughly enjoyed driving this car, and it's definitely opened up my eyes as to what EVs should be. Now, I'm not going to review the car in this video. I have a separate video on the review of the whole car and a separate video on the multimedia system software, the big screen in the middle of this thing, which is very, very good, I must add. My whole concept of this video is just have a little chat. I just wanted to get your view as well, so get in that comment section down below, and just kind of chat about EVs in general. I put a poll out at the start of the year. Is 2024 going to be the year where you go for an EV? And barely any of you said yes. And I was curious, was that because have you driven an EV? Have you driven a hybrid? Do you own an EV? Has your experience been bad? Has your experience been good? The whole comments that I always see on YouTube are always, there's the EV crowd and then there's the non-EV crowd, and quite a lot of the time people who don't have EVs will often say that they're never going to change to it, but unfortunately that is the way that the world is heading. You know, that EVs are going to be here eventually. That's the way that it looks like it's going. And this is kind of why I like to review EVs and check them all out, especially with this one. I've never ever really driven a Tesla. Well, no, I haven't driven a Tesla before. I've been in the Tesla before, but this is my first experience of owning one for a week, and it's been very eye-opening in a good way. So I won't spoil that here. You've got to go check out the other videos. I'll put them in the description down below. I was curious if a supercharger popped up right next to your house, or a public charger. It doesn't have to be a supercharger, maybe just a really fast charger next to your house that can charge your car in 30 minutes or so. Would you make the switch then? I was curious. I'm curious to see why loads of people wouldn't consider an EV, because you're probably thinking, well, Nick, you're asking us, what about you? Would you go for an EV? I was very close to going to an EV or a hybrid. And my main reason, I'll be completely honest and transparent, was cost. Yes, EVs do cost a little bit more, but I was even considering maybe even getting a second-hand one and, you know, kind of going from there. But in the end, I did decide, you know, for a lot of my core fans and audience on YouTube, they do love Mercedes content. And of course, Mercedes do have their EVs as well. But I decided to buy one of the latest multimedia systems so I could continue making content for you guys. And obviously I have had an A-Class before, and they are very, very nice cars, so I opted to go that route. I did look at a plug-in hybrid for that as well, but that's when the money was going a bit too high than what I wanted to spend. So yes, long answer, but yeah, in the short, I did consider getting an EV for sure. And you might be thinking, well, would you get an EV for your next car? Probably, yeah. There's been a few EVs I've tested recently, like this, which are pretty good. And you know, it's just so interesting. There's always this debate about, oh, EVs aren't ready, the infrastructure's not there, but you don't get a notification, for example, when infrastructure's installed. Like literally, round the corner from where I live, there is there's been a whole bank of chargers put in that I didn't even know about. I was literally just fueling my petrol car, and suddenly I turned around and I was like, oh my god, where have all these chargers come from? And that's where I'm heading now anyway, just to kind of show you guys. Yeah, I literally just woke up, needed some fuel, went there, turned around, oh my god, where have all these chargers come from? So infrastructure's always being added all the time, and you might just not necessarily know about it. You know, there could be literally one just popped up around the corner from you and you might not even know. So yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. My local fuel station has literally just installed some chargers, and really fast ones I might add actually. Shell Recharge electric vehicle charging up to 300 kilowatts. Well, that is some pretty insane. That's faster than what this car can actually do. So yeah, I mean, that would be able to charge a lot of electric cars in virtually no time at all. Like, some might be 15 minutes, some 20 minutes, some half an hour, maybe even like 40 minutes. It obviously depends on the electric car, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Literally just around the corner. So what you ought to do is go on to a website called ZapMap. I'll pop that link down below as well, and have a look. One may have just popped up and you might not have realised, because I asked the person inside when I went to go pay for the fuel and they were like, oh, it's been here for months. I hadn't even noticed. The whole car wash that was there, and now chargers are there. You know, that's the way it's going. Infrastructure is being added all the time. And speaking of infrastructure, Tesla's infrastructure with their supercharger network is flawless. It is just so good. Admittedly, I've only used it for a week and charged at superchargers 3-4 times, but yeah, it's very, very good. And something that I will be testing when I check out EVs from this video going forward, I will be severely looking at the EV charging experience for non-Teslas, because they set the bar very high. So I'm curious, in 2024, would you guys go for an EV or hybrid? I know that I put that poll out at the start of the year and those were the results, but you know, I'm just curious to see your thoughts. But yeah, I've got to give this car back tomorrow, which I'm actually going to miss because the acceleration is so good, and I kind of wish I had it for a bit longer. Damn Tesla, they just do this screen and the software and hardware experience just so right. Would you open up to potentially going to an EV? Would you go for a plug-in hybrid maybe later in the year? What would swing it for you? Or have you had one and the experience has just been so bad you just would never touch one again? Let me know. But guys, thanks for watching. Just thought I'd have this little chat with you guys and see what your thoughts are. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the review of this car that I did, I'll pop it up on the screen here so you can see. And click on that one and you can see all about my experience with the Tesla Model Y. But yes, thanks for watching guys. See you soon.